Your Excellency, Mr. Rahmatullah Mohammad Osman, the Permanent Representative of the African Union to China, Mr. Li Shang, Director General, China Renewable Energy Engineering Institute, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. I thank the African Union Permanent Mission to China and the China Renewable Energy Engineering Institute for this invitation to join the second Project on Promotion Conference of Energy Cooperation under the African Union-China Energy Partnership. Affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy is a prerequisite for economic growth and sustainable development, and enhanced cooperation between China and the African Union has the potential to accelerate both parties' progress towards the sustainable development goals. As we confront the increasingly severe impact of climate change, we must reorient our focus to clean energy. The green energy transition is not just an environmental imperative, it is essential for sustainable economic growth and social development. By recognizing the connections between our economies and our shared responsibilities in combating climate change, we can facilitate the transition to greener development and low carbon future through South-South cooperation. Having previously served as the United Nations Resident Coordinator in Kenya, I had the privilege of seeing the remarkable achievements of China-Africa cooperation in recent years. From the Dakar Declaration on China-Africa cooperation on combating climate change in 2021 to the significant outcomes of the African Climate Summit in Nairobi in 2023 and the FOCAC Beijing Action Plan from just last month, China-Africa cooperations continue to strengthen and be a key contributor to both China's and Africa's development. The recent FOCAC Summit in Beijing last month highlighted both parties' commitment to strengthening bilateral cooperation in clean energy. Key initiatives emphasized under the Africa's energy needs and the development of a roadmap for enhancing energy collaboration, particularly renewable energy across the continent. At the Beijing FOCAC Summit, the United Nations Secretary General Mr. Antonio Guterres said, and I quote, "Investments are game-changing. China's partnership with the African continent is the main pillar of South-South cooperation, and this is essential to drive progress on shared development goals." End of quote. The potential benefits of clean energy cooperation are immense. Aligned with the African Union's Agenda 2063, clean energy technologies can facilitate electricity access in remote areas and stimulate local economies. Investments in renewable energy projects address immediate energy needs and pave the way for a sustainable, prosperous, and resilient future. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the 2030 Agenda and the Paris Agreement are facing significant challenges, especially as many African countries grapple with high debt burdens and limited investments in sustainable development. The United Nations and China remains a strong supporter of China-Africa cooperation and looks forward to strengthening our support of this partnership to advance progress on the Sustainable Development Goals and to ensure that no one is left behind. Here, the United Nations can act as a convener, a connector, a catalyzer, and will seek to bring together stakeholders, forge new partnerships, and ensure that we leverage the strengths of every sector of society. Technical exchange, experience sharing, capacity building are critical components of South-South cooperation and will help us to further support sustainable development in Africa and China. The vibrant growth of the Global South provides unprecedented opportunities for South-South cooperation to play a stronger role in supporting countries' sustainable development progress. As we look to the future, let us ensure that the China-Africa relationship continues to strengthen, supporting accelerated sustainable development across the African continent, leading to a greener, more prosperous and more equitable future, and ensuring that the ambitious goals of both the 2030 Agenda and the African Union Agenda 2063 are achieved. I wish this conference every success and look forward to expanding our support to this important partnership and advancing our collective efforts towards a greener and more prosperous world. Thank you very much. Sheshe.